The historic New Yorker Hotel, where Nikola Tesla spent his final years, has a rich history that reflects both its architectural grandeur and its role in New York City's evolving cultural landscape. Located at 481 8th Avenue in Midtown Manhattan, it opened on January 2, 1930, during a pivotal moment in the city's development, just as the Great Depression was beginning to take hold. Designed by architects Sugarman and Berger, the hotel was indeed a state-of-the-art marvel at the time, embodying the optimism and technological ambition of the Roaring Twenties. After just 22 months of construction, the New Yorker opened with 2,503 rooms, starting at $3.50 a night. Towering 43 stories into the sky and 78 feet below the ground, the New Yorker was quite an architectural undertaking, and for it to be completed in under 2 years was pretty impressive. The New Yorker stood 43 stories tall, making it one of the largest hotels in the world. Its Art Deco design was striking, featuring a sleek limestone facade, setbacks typical of the era's skyscrapers, and an imposing presence near Penn Station. The construction cost was approximately $22.5 million, which is around $400 million in 2025, a testament to its scale and ambition. It boasted 92 phone operators, 150 laundry staff, and a barbershop with 20 barbers, showcasing its ability to cater to a massive clientele, which could be nearly 5,000 guests at full capacity. The hotel's technological advancements were particularly impressive. It featured a private power plant generating 2,500 kilowatts of electricity, enough to light a small town, and a sophisticated ice-making system, producing 25 tons of ice daily for guests. Its kitchens were equipped with cutting-edge electric appliances, and the building included 10 high-speed elevators, a rarity at the time. The New Yorker even had its own radio station, WNYR, broadcasting from the premises, and a direct tunnel to Penn Station, enhancing accessibility for travelers. The New Yorker installed televisions in its first 100 guest rooms, making it one of the first hotels in the United States to do so. The New Yorker began to advertise itself as the hotel with, quote, the greatest number of television sets under one roof, end quote. These features made it a symbol of modernity and convenience. In its early years, the New Yorker thrived as a bustling hub for tourists, business travelers, and military personnel, given its proximity to transportation and Midtown's commercial district. Big bands like Benny Goodman and Woody Herman performed in its terrace room, drawing crowds and cementing its status as a social hotspot. The hotel's 2,000-seat grand ballroom and 21,000 square foot convention space made it a premier venue for events. Despite opening during the Depression, it maintained steady business, partly due to its mid-tier pricing, accessible yet luxurious compared to some of the many elite hotels in New York City. Now let's talk about Nikola Tesla. He moved into the New Yorker in 1933, occupying rooms 3327 and 3328, a two-room suite on the 33rd floor with panoramic views of Manhattan. Today, a suite that size would likely cost $4,500 to $6,500 per month. So Tesla was living large. Now, it has been said that the Westinghouse Company paid his bills there, which would make sense, since they owed much of their financial success to Tesla's inventions. So all these stories about Tesla being some broken down financial failure and loser are ridiculous. Tesla lived incredibly well, as he deserved to. At the height of his fame, Tesla had been a celebrated inventor, but by the 1930s he was living quietly and focusing on intellectual and personal pursuits. He began living at the New Yorker when he was 77 years of age, and he lived there until he was 86 years of age. And every year on his birthday he took time to speak with the press. Now let me ask you a question. Between the ages of 77 and 86, how much money do you really need? What more could you possibly want except to have a nice place to live and to be able to eat the food that you want to eat? It's not like he needed to buy furniture. It's not like he needed to buy any clothes. It's not like he was going out shopping. It's not like he was going out and collecting things. Tesla wasn't that type of person. He was living in awesome suites, in an awesome hotel, and without a doubt, he was enjoying his life. And so Nikola Tesla's life at the New Yorker Hotel, where he resided from 1933 until his death in 1943, was a blend of intellectual retreat and a bit of luxury set against the backdrop of one of New York City's most impressive Art Deco landmarks. Tesla found a home that offered the comforts and prestige of a once celebrated inventor. The New Yorker, with its state-of-the-art amenities and prime midtown location, provided Tesla a stage for his final years that was both dignified and nostalgic. Tesla's days at the New Yorker were marked by a routine that balanced solitude with social engagement when he wanted it. The hotel boasted several beautiful restaurants and cafes, including the Terrace Room, where big bands played, and the more intimate coffee shops that served travelers and locals alike. Though Tesla was known for his frugality and eccentric habits, such as his aversion to germs and preference for dining alone, he occasionally joined friends and colleagues for meals in these elegant spaces. So picture him seated at a polished table, the clink of silverware mingling with lively conversation, as he discussed his past inventions and futuristic ideas with engineers, scientists, and a whole bunch of admirers who still sought his wisdom. The hotel's electric kitchens, a marvel of the era, prepared his simple meals for him day and night. Now, beyond dining, Tesla met with associates in the New Yorker's assorted rooms, perhaps the grand ballroom for a rare public appearance or a quieter meeting space for private discussions. The hotel's 21,000 square foot convention area hosted events that Tesla, in his earlier years there, might have attended, drawn by lectures or gatherings of New York's intellectual elite. Friends and colleagues also visited him in his two-room suite, climbing to the 33rd floor to find Tesla surrounded by papers and pigeons that he fed from his window. These visits offered a glimpse into his world, where the genius who electrified the modern age now lived more modestly, yet still with a spark of brilliance. You see, the New Yorker attracted notable figures during Tesla's tenure, and he likely crossed paths with many of them. In the 1930s and early 1940s, the hotel was a hub for celebrities, politicians, and military figures, especially during World War II. And so imagine Tesla sharing an elevator with band leader Benny Goodman, or nodding to a visiting dignitary in the lobby, their presence adding luster to his surroundings. And to tell you the truth, many of the people were eager to meet Nikola Tesla. In many ways, he was the biggest celebrity of them all. Now, while Tesla's reclusive nature grew over time, these encounters tied him to the hotel's vibrant social fabric. The luxuries of the New Yorker elevated Tesla's life there. His suite, though modest by today's standards, offered glorious views of Manhattan's skyline, skyscrapers piercing the sky, a testament to the electrical age he helped create. The hotel's private power plant hummed below, a poetic echo of his own work, while high-speed elevators whisked him down to the lobby in seconds. The Art Deco interiors, terrazzo floors, brass fixtures, and chandeliers lent an air of sophistication, and the staff, numbering in the hundreds, ensured his needs were met. Tesla enjoyed the convenience of room service, the comfort of central heating, and the novelty of a building wired with his own alternating current principles. And so yeah, Tesla lived quite nicely at the New Yorker, and his suite was a sanctuary, its windows framing a city he had helped illuminate, while the hotel's amenities, laundry, service, barbers, and a tunnel to Penn Station kept him connected to urban life. Though by choice he spent much of his time alone, feeding pigeons or pondering unfinished or ongoing projects, the New Yorker provided a fitting final home, a place for a genius whose light continued to shine, surrounded by friends, architectural history, and countless incredible inventions that now existed in a world that he had helped transform. So, what do you think of Tesla's life at the Hotel New Yorker? If you were rolling in dough in the 1930s and 1940s, would you live in a hotel like that? You know I would. Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Kindly remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Please check out the links below to learn how to support my research and productions. Kindly be kind to all of our fellow Earthlings, and please do not harm them, and feed the pigeons. And do yourself a favor and go to a local shelter and adopt a cat or a dog or both. You and they will be very glad that you did. Until next time, I wish you safe travels on all your journeys.